These instructions are relative to a service that will be available very soon by astrologiainlinea.it to use Aladdin from your home for some hours by the technology named remote desktop, using a very extraordinary software that is very expensive. By very cheap rent that is a good solution to avoid to buy a very expensive software like Aladdin. Then we will see on desktop an icon similar to the Aquarius sign. You click on this icon and will start Aladdin. Now we explain from the starting to insert some birth data of a subject. Click on the Nuovo on the menu, and we want to put the birth data of Hillary Clinton that in the news of Lois Roden was born in Chicago on October 26 and 1947 at 8 p.m. o'clock. Then we test 26 because in Italy we write first the day, after the month, and after the year. You write 26, and after in the other space you write 10, and in the other space you write 1947, and then in the other space 20, and in the other space 00, and in the other space 00. Beware, because the program needs even of seconds of time. If you don't write even 00 seconds, the Aladdin does not start. Then you choose in the list United States, and you will write Chicago, and push the button search, ricerca, that means in English search, and you have a list of Chicago in the United States. Obviously, you will select the Chicago of Illinois, and then you fill all the page, because the software will be able to indicate you the time zone for that data, and even that in that year there was not daylight saving time, and then you can choose to have for default the solar return in Chicago, but you even can choose another city, for example Washington DC, or another city. Then at this point you save, that is the bottom salva, and then you click 2 or 3 times on the name Hillary Clinton to be sure that we are working on Hillary Clinton and not another subject. And you have in the image on the left the natal chart of Hillary Clinton, and on the right the next solar return map. Choosing the selection Molrive, you can you can read, you can watch the situation of the next solar return of Hillary Clinton for every city of the world. For example, we want to see in Greece Athens, and then we choose in Maldives Greece, and then Athene. And we will see the map of the next solar return for Athene. But this is the base of the possibilities to use Aladdin. We can make some things very, very difficult and precious. Then we choose transiti, that is transits, and compleanno, that is birthday. You will see a long list where there is written decima. Decima is the 10th house, where is amore is love, salute is health, denaro is money, denaro law. Why denaro law? Because Aladdin is able to place even 4 or 5 celestials in your second house, and even in the middle of these 4 or 5 celestials, it can put even Mars, that is not very good. And then the label is denaro law, and non-denaro is money law, and not money. Now, instead, we search for the decima, that is the 10th house. And we can search a good 10th house for the airports, for the cities of the world, even where there is not an airport, and for the virtual world, that is the world of oceans, mountains, deserts. And we choose, first of all, for airports by longitude or by latitude. I prefer usually by longitude. We can enlarge the columns of this table using the arrow of the mouse and placing the arrow between 2 columns until the arrow will be an horizontal line. Then you will push the left button of the mouse and you move the columns towards right to obtain the enlargement of a column. As you can see, Aladdin is searching among dozens of airports. Well, you can see that the searching is very speed, and you obtain a lot of results with some stars from 1 to 16 stars that will advise you on the quality of the search. And then you will prefer 4 stars respect 3 stars, or 10 stars respect 6 stars, etc. The other scripts regard the warning. For example, Aladdin can say to you, beware, in this city there is Saturn in the 8th house. That is not a forbidden situation, but is a good advisor to use at the best efficiency Aladino because we can prefer do not put a Saturn in the 8th house, even if it is not forbidden. Well, you see even the air code, the airport code, there are more systems, more codification to individuate an airport. I use the OAG code, that is a very, very important system of codification of the airports. And the secondary codification is the codification ICAO. For example, this city Mashhad there are two airports. One is only an ICAO code, as an ICAO code, and it means that is a secondary airport. And the first airport, MHD, is an OAG airport, first class airport, civil and military, and that means that probably this is the very important airport for that city. Then, for example, if we push on one of these cities, we have the two graphics, and we can see that Aladino worked well, very well, because we have Venus close to the medium Celli, mid-even, and there is even in the warnings a Saturn in the 8th house. Someone can say, but this Saturn is in the 9th house and not in the 8th house. Yes, but Aladino is not stupid because he knows that when we are on the cusp 2 and 5 degrees before or after a cusp, that planet works in the early house and in the house successive. And many other functions you will be able to discover, many other functions of this wonderful software because it is immediately easy to be used for the interface that is an easily interface.